It's Tuesday night, and that means it's time for a look at all the latest technology trends and trinkets with Simpatico.ca's Simon Cohen. Hello, Simon.
Hi, Marcia.
So Toshiba, they have a new Ultrabook. Is this a laptop or is it a tablet? What is this
I'm going to let you
device?
decide. So here it is. It's the Toshiba U920T, and it is one of the first products in the market that takes advantage of the Windows 8 operating system, which is both tablet-friendly and laptop-friendly and everything in between. And so it starts off life looking like this, which is clearly a tablet, and you can see it's got a a touch-control display, which is very nice. I'm going to try to stop the reflection there. But the real secret is when you move that display, you just peel it up, it reveals an entire keyboard underneath, which you could then pop into place, and suddenly
voila, you have a laptop.
You've got a fully fledged Ultrabook, which is really neat. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So this is really handy for someone who would like to have the advantages of both. I mean, because there are situations where tablets are great, and there are situations where laptops are great.
Typing is a bit of a...
But not everyone wants to carry around two gadgets. So this really fills in that gap quite nicely, especially for business customers who, when they're traveling, it's like, you know what, I think I'd just like to have one gadget, thanks very much, not two.
Is this already available?
It is, and it's $1,149 right now.
Okay,
yeah. So very comparable to top-of-the-line laptops. And I mean, I just can't get enough of that.
I know. I want to lift it, but I don't dare reach that far over and then drop it on.
It's heavy for a tablet, but not heavy for a laptop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Kobo, because we can't get enough of Kobo.
Yes.
And apparently Kobo thinks we can't get enough of them because they've come up with two sizes.
Not one, but two new e-readers. Well, I tell you, there appears to be no such thing as a wrong size these days for gadgets. Some people like it big, some people like it small. In the case of the first one, this is the Kobo Glow, and it's the first e-reader in Canada that actually has a built-in backlight. I don't know if you can see that, but that has just lit up the screen. And of course, the problem with e-readers typically is that they work great in bright light, work great in sunlight, but of course, the moment you get into darkness, not so good. You need to have some kind of light source. But there are lots of times, especially if you're in bed, you don't want to disturb your partner, where it'd be nice to have a built-in light. And of course, tablets have that, but e-readers don't. This one does. That's $129, and that's the Kobo Glow. And now the little guy here, this is the Mini, and this is $79. So I guess the story here is it's really inexpensive for one thing, $79, not much for a reader, but it's also really small. I mean, this is the first truly pocketable e-reader I've ever seen, and it also happens to be the smallest one on the planet.
It reminds me of a cue card.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah, it's really cute. It's nice.
I think, though, if you're a quick reader, that's too small.
Well,
because you constantly be changing the page.
You know, the funny thing is that the fonts on these readers are incredibly manageable. Kobo has built in a whole bunch of different font faces, different font sizes. You can adjust them almost to the nth degree. And that means that you can fit as much or as little text on the page as you're personally comfortable with.
Okay. We need to talk about William Shatner.
We do.
And apparently you can bring him with you wherever you go, thanks to a new app.
This is the Chateau Tree app for the iPhone. And that is a really awkward word, but it combines Shatner and poetry.
Okay.
This is an app which lets you put words in Bill Shatner's mouth. You can get Captain Kirk to say almost anything. At the bottom here, you've got a series of words that are like magnets on a fridge, and then you line them up on the screen, and then once you've put the words up there, and you can adjust the size and context, you press this button and...
Shut that. He screamed at the robot. You have no soul.
So you can get Bill to say almost anything, which I love. It doesn't come cheap, though. This is $2.99
for the app?
For the app, which I think is at least $2 too expensive.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it's worth every penny.
Well, no, I mean, it really doesn't do much other than let you put those words up and get them to speak. I think this should be about $1, maybe even free and ad supported. I think $3 is a tall order, but hey, it's William Shatner.
No price. Simon, thank you so much.
Thank you.
See you next week.
You
Appreciate it.